Carlsen against Carlsen. So I think Carlsen's scoring actually very, very well with black. He's following this dragon formation again. We're just fianchettoing the bishop actually. And now e5, trying to lock the centre. So it takes on d4. He doesn't mind the isolated queen's pawn here. So queen b6, it seems a bit well, direct, you know, attacking d4 and b2. So knight takes e4, bit of a disaster on the diagonal. I've seen something like this recently, actually, in a Hearts League game with Pigott beating Lauren da Costa. Let's have a quick look at this again. So basically, quick fianchetto, and then so accepting that isolated queen's pawn, but there's a lot of pressure now because of knight c4 and queen b6. And this piece sacrifice, I've seen something very similar to it. Very interesting. So d5 takes knight e5. So here, situation 5 pawns each. Black has good pieces. b5. That's winning material. So rook a7 just takes the bishop. So black has just won material after this rook a4 move. Just playing b5, so Carlsen probably resigned here. Magnus against Carlsen. So we have here, do we have a King's Engine kind of thing going on? Yeah. So Simish variation. So Carlsen's opening up that e file. I'm playing now for c6, and now for d5. So he's got an energetic position, good pieces. So rook d6 to defend f6. And now targeting the e4 pawn. So he wins the e4 pawn. So bishop takes b2 is now supported because that rook d5 protecting the rook. And now, a rook blunder, bishop takes f6 because it's protecting d8, so rook b8 is not mating, so Magnus resigns. Ponomarev against Carlsen. So again, queen's gambit declined, but an early knight f6, no early bishop e7 here. Now d takes c4, and now aiming to get that queen's bishop resolved on this diagonal. But actually white won this, so let's see. I think white kept a good centre. Let's put a positive spin on white's play, as white did win this. So c4. Maybe this was too committal from Carlsen here, as it turned out. So knight takes f3, looks really good. So white snapped that up and didn't mind the check. So he's a piece up. Now this rook f4. Okay. Now rook d4. So it seems as though white's over the worst, and black is struggling now. He's a piece down. So how does white resolve this b2 pawn issue? Well, he wins it. That's how he resolves it. And now this big knight on d5, big c pawn, and here Carlsen resigned. So Ponomarev defeated him. So Zvidla against Carlsen, and here, and again, an early queen's bishop fianchetto, and so again a hedgehog kind of system where Carlsen is he's got a solid, reliable kind of position again, and he's attacking e4. Now he's playing e5, doesn't mind leaving potential hole on d5 for the moment. I suppose he's got good counterplay now. So knight e6. Okay, knight takes f4. So it's a queen sack, expected to have queen sack, but black's got good pieces. So rook c2. The rook in particular over there is very good. Now the bishop can potentially come on this diagonal. If in fact here, well, the rook's protected, so bishop b6 maybe isn't a big deal. Okay, rook takes, queen takes. So white. We're going into a perpetual check situation. Maybe queen against the two rooks. It's too tricky, very tricky still. Here, okay, a draw was agreed. Okay, Liko against Carlsen. So we have here a6. Someone played against I was white. I didn't know what to do against this system. A lot of dark square pressure. So I'll be interested to see what Carlsen plays. He just plays h3. Sorry. I've got what Lico plays. So f3 now. So white's king. Does it go to the king side or the queen side? b3. Oh, it went to the queen side. But he waited actually because it's more dangerous if maybe there's a queen on a5. So white was kind of cunningly doing b3 to sort of still castle queenside, have the guts to castle over there. So white withstood this attack on the queen side. Well, he's protecting his position kind of solidly. So and now bishop takes c2, rook c3. Offering the exchange in effect, so takes queen a3. Nice move. So white withstood this major assault. I think this is a hard thing to defend in blitz, but I suppose increment blitz instead. It's a bit more leisurely. So king d4 and a draw was agreed there. Aronian against Carlsen. So this is Grunfeld. So black is losing the d5 pawn in this temporary gambit, but he wants to get a bit of play. And now queen a5. So where is black's counterplay here? Maybe the c4 square is useful to use. So bishop takes b1. Bishop takes d4, so black has emerged with a very good position, the pawn up after that. Knight d5, so queens come off. So is this endgame going to be winnable? Well, after knight d3, white either resigned or must have lost on time actually, more likely. Okay. Judith Polgar against Carlsen. So Sicilian with queen takes d4. So this is more positional Sicilian for white, not minding getting the queens off. However, the bind seems to be getting lifted soon the way Carlsen was playing, keeping the king in the centre, protecting d6. Now queenside counterplay, minority attack, classic minority attack. So knight c5, and now let's see, knight e5, nice big knight on e5. So white seems to be getting positionally outplayed a little. These rooks are kind of good. No problem with the black king. Mounting up a bit of pressure here. Knight e3. I think this was winning material now, because now the rook. Oh no, it's not material. It's yes, she resigned here. But if rook takes, then king takes, maybe. Well, that's difficult for white. Anyway, so she resigned here, I guess, because she's material down now. Oh, knight takes f6. I think the knight's getting trapped actually with, say, king e7. I think the knight's getting trapped. So white would be down on material. Bariev against Carlsen. So c6 Slav kind of thing with a6 being inserted. So now bishop h5. Let's turn off this iPhone completely. So bishop b4 here, knight e4, doesn't mind double pawns potentially. So it gets rid of white squared bishop. Now he's playing very aggressively on the king side against Bariev. It's taking on c4. So now here, actually, white must have lost on time. Or resigned. I think more likely is a loss on time after queen c2. So black must have claimed a win on time.